Hello and welcome to the Underhive. We are back with some more Elden Ring, and hello there, Taz. Nice to see you nice and early. I will forever cherish your support as you will cherish the thumbnail. Sincerely appreciate that, my man. Will OBS register the game? No. I've also turned off my capture. There we go. We are away. So we're going to be carrying on with the main character. As it goes, I have been playing through as a Dex build in my own time. But we're not going to use that. We're going to carry on with where we were. So, since the previous episode, we were stuck in this place here, Glemir's Hero Grave. Yeah, OBS just always lets me down. So yeah, basically the issue I had was that where we dropped down on that. In fact, you know what? I'll show you. It shouldn't take long. Most popular device for streaming. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people use Streamlabs, but I mean, I stopped because I thought it was inferior, which isn't true necessarily, because I ended up with the same result on OBS, but it was worse with one specific thing, but that isn't really fair to tar it with across the board. But I stopped using them because of the controversies with them basically stealing other people's IP and then like marketing it as their own unique thing, which it wasn't. Which they've done with a lot of stuff, and I just lost faith in them as a company, but the product still works, so fair enough. Yeah, I'm just going to show you my mistake, because despite me calling the stream high IQ plays last time, there was certainly a lack of IQ. So I'm just going to show you the way to actually do it, to show that I'm not an utter pleb. I am a pleb, but not utterly and entirely without any recourse. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well, man. The amount of fails, yeah, and the rage. As it goes, I was hungry. It's my excuse. I was very hungry. Oh shit! Don't press B. Don't press B on its own. I'm hoping I don't lose those 28,000 souls through stupidity. Well, there you go. There's some low IQ to start the day. I just absolutely pressed B and backstepped. I didn't mean to. I meant to roll forwards, but I wasn't pressing the analog stick, so got wrecked. But either way, I know exactly how to do this now, and it's not hard once you know what you're doing. But that was disappointing. However, my attire proves I have done this because you get this helmet and the armor set that goes with it from this area. So if I hadn't done it, I wouldn't have the armor set. We're going to let Matey Boy roll by. Cheeky event. Indeed. I don't know how he always manages to land that shot. Can I parry his fist? Doesn't seem like he's interested anymore, does it? Get in that lava, you bony bastard. But yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Taz. How are you doing? Anything down there? Oh, in fact, there is something down there. I'm not gonna go that way because it's irrelevant. But we are aware there is a way to drop down there. So maybe that's a shortcut. That might be the speedrun strats. But in fairness, this is an optional area, so unless you really need this armor set, which I very much doubt, then there's no reason to come here anyway. Can't remember getting anything else significant. So yeah, this was the area. So I'm just going to take my time with these guys. I'm going to parry instead by accident. I've got to say the Uchigatana though is immense on the dex build. Very, very strong. Okay, so we need him to go up. So it turns out we don't need to fight the shade that's there. We can just drop down here. And then when I came through here, my angle was like that, right? So I completely missed that there's a gap here. And it was literally just that my camera angle was like that. And then I moved it around and there was no message here. So I didn't see that we could go this way. But that is what you're supposed to do. Now you can fight the shade, and you can fight that. You'll get an armor set off him, and an armor set behind him. But we don't need to fight him, so we're not going to do that. Now this bit could still kill me, but hopefully it won't. If you get the drop wrong, you're dead. So yeah, unlike the other one had a statue on top. And I noticed that this one didn't have a statue on top, but I didn't piece together that that's so you can ride it. No, I am the statue. And so yeah, you were never able to get down here without doing this, is the point. And you just wait for it to turn around and move on, and then you just skedaddle off the top. Easy as that. But it's a hell of a lot harder when you don't know that's what you're supposed to do, which was the case. And as I say, I was ever so hungry, and that did not assist my mental faculties in any capacity. I can't actually remember what was down here, to be honest, because I was just in a fugue state. Yeah, there was some kind of boss, and from what I remember, it wasn't even a difficult boss. And then there's a chest. Again, I don't think we got anything of any real consequence, but there you go. That's how it was done. That was my mistake last stream. So from here, I know we need to go to the Erdtree. I've been told by the Fingers and the Lady of the Fingers to go there. However, this is the manor, and it looks like there's a boss area here. Yeah, it is quite interesting, actually. And obviously, I kicked off that I was like, why would you put that there if there was nowhere to go? You know, it was my mistake. They'd put a way to go, and obviously the messages are part of the game. You know, they probably expected somebody will put a message there and then it's clear, rather than make it too obvious for you. Which I love that about the game. But yeah, point being anyway, I feel like there's a boss fight here, but maybe we have to kill people through invasions to like get better access to Volcano Manor, or maybe it's just something else we do. But the fact that there's a grace directing me this way, you know, it's either telling me that there's something here, like in this area, or it's telling me there's something here. Now, as it goes, I also found the map to this area. Something I didn't realize previously, the maps are located at those locations. So if you explore enough of the area, you'll get rid of the fog of war, and then you can just go to that, and there's the map. There may be an odd map or two where that isn't true, but like having played through on another character, it seems like that's always the case. So I'm expecting there's a map there and a map there, but I haven't explored that area yet. Fight the boss. Elden Ring is being bombed for being too difficult. I mean, Dark Souls was the same. Like I was gonna make a video about this as it goes, and then I always second guess myself. Like I feel way more confident just talking live on stream, and like I judge myself really harshly, like after the fact. And like the point is, I don't care if people dislike the video. It doesn't bother me or anything like that. But I just like I don't want to put something out and then look like an idiot, because you know I want to grow my channel. I'm not just doing it for nothing. But on the other hand, like I'm not doing that at any cost. I want it to be because I've earned it. But my thoughts as far as Elden Ring. Firstly, Elden Ring is easy mode. If you've never played a Souls game and you go and try Dark Souls 1, you'll know what hard mode is. Because Dark Souls 1 is hard mode. And they've got easier throughout the series. Now, Dark Souls 2 is a very different game, and arguably is harder in the fact that it's much slower. Like, if you're using what is a relatively slow weapon as well on top of that, you do find it hard to get openings as a melee build sometimes. So I would argue Dark Souls 2 is hard mode. But Elden Ring inherently has a lot of features that make it easier, like the mounted combat makes certain bosses so much easier. Like we saw when I was originally fighting that Dragon Knight. Let me get his name here because it is on the Steam achievement. When we fought Dragon Soldier of Noxtella in that underground river location with the ants. That was a tough fight till I understood his moves and could plan them out. That was a tough fight. And then when you fight another version of him, which isn't quite as difficult, it doesn't have a second phase. But truth be told, I think the first phase is the harder of the two. You know, you can fight that one on horse, and it's just way easier. The mobility is way, way, way easier. Secondly, the fact that it's a big old open world. Like, if I piss these two guys off over here, which I haven't fought them yet, but like, if I go wind this guy up, I can just get on my horse and do one. Like, with Dark Souls, you're generally in an arena. Like, this guy is not going to follow me. He's just going to be like, okay, you're out of my area, not my problem. And you can do that with all of the open world. So that's way easier than Dark Souls. Now, the other side of the coin is that the game is very reliant on visual cues and reaction. Some people aren't as good as that, just genetically speaking, whether through impairment or just their own personal ability. You know, there's nothing medically as such that's causing that, they're just not very quick reaction wise. But if that's something you're like saying is unfair, then the world is. You know, I can't be a Formula One racing car driver because I haven't got good enough reactions. And I haven't, you know, I didn't get into it when I was a kid. So, you know, that has passed me by. So I'll never be as famous and wealthy as Lewis Hamilton for that. But that's the way of the world. You know, not everything is equal. And that brings me on to my main point, which is that games are art. This is the vision of FromSoft. You know, they want this to be the product. They want this to be the art that they have made. And not all art is created for everybody to enjoy. I'm not really into music, but there are a lot of, you know, musical creators, you know, of every different genre that simply do not appeal to me. And that doesn't make them bad, and it doesn't mean that they should change the way their music is to make it appeal to me. Same goes with this game. They shouldn't change the game to make it appeal to more people just because Elden Ring had a huge marketing budget, which Dark Souls didn't have. When Dark Souls became popular, it was really through word of mouth and the cult appeal of people wanting a difficult game. And when I originally bought it, I bought it secondhand from a game, like, you know, secondhand shop, and the guy at the till was like, "Nah, you know, be careful with this, man. It's very difficult, and obviously you're not going to get your money back if you can't play it." And I was like, "Well, you know, I like difficult games. That's fine by me." And I really enjoyed it. But there were loads of people that, like the person who took that and exchanged it, that didn't want to play it. And it hadn't been out very long at that point, so I can categorically say that person didn't enjoy it as much as I did, because they bought it and returned it within a month. I kept it forever. So evidently, I think that's fair to say, the game was designed for somebody like me, not for them. And if that isn't what you enjoy, you should go play something else, not say, "Oh, the game, it should be built differently for me." Formula One of all the comparisons. Well, my point is just that, like, that sort of sporting principle is very heavily reliant on reaction time. It's like, I just happen to know of a study that was done with Formula One drivers and like Formula 3 drivers, and then just regular people. And Formula One driver reaction times are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And that's why they get to the pinnacle and don't end up, you know, doing a lower level of racing. It's because genetically they're just better at it than other people. And I'm not saying that, you know, because, you know, you're either just genetically not as gifted as others or you're impaired, that you shouldn't be able to enjoy a game. Certainly not. But, you know, the same is true. If you're visually impaired, you can't enjoy a painting because you can't see it. And that artist shouldn't necessarily be held to account for the fact that you can't enjoy their work. And I think that's the same with this game. You know, if you feel that the game is responsible for the level of difficulty, then ultimately you should use your wallet to make that point and not buy the game. You know, if nobody bought it, they'd change something about it. But people are buying it, people are enjoying it. If you're in the other group that don't, then that is just the way it is. That doesn't mean that something else should be changed. Now, I will say, the fact that it's been marketed so broadly and widely has drawn in a more mainstream audience for what previously has been a cult series. You know, Demon's Souls was very unknown until later. Dark Souls was largely unknown until later. Dark Souls 2 was more well-known because it was anticipated by the Dark Souls community. And then Dark Souls 3 was arguably a bit more mainstream. But it still didn't have anywhere near the player count of Elden Ring. And again, that comes down to marketing. You can't blame them for wanting to sell the title on the grounds that it isn't your cup of tea. You still bought it, or somebody bought it for you. They didn't make you do that just because they made cool adverts that made you want to buy it. And at the end of the day, FromSoft make games in a very specific way. And if you were expecting something different to that, then it isn't really their fault. But again, going back to the point about, you know, some people have impairment or just aren't as good at that sort of thing. The game doesn't stop you grinding up levels. You could stay in this area of the map and get good at killing these enemies. And I'm not saying that in the get good mentality of like, well, if you're not good enough, you shouldn't be entitled to play it. I'm not saying it like that. But I'm saying if you spend 10 hours roaming around this starter area, gathering souls and leveling up appropriate skills to make your specific build better. So if it's magic, spec intelligence. If it's dex, spec dex. If it's strength, spec strength. And go for health as well, regardless. Your character will be better equipped, and you will have developed certain skills around, at the very least, the enemies that are in that area. And you can apply that when you come to, say, this area, because the enemy types are the same. They have more health and deal more damage. I will say one point against it is that they recycled a lot of the enemies, and I don't really like that. I get it, there's costs involved to making more enemy types, but at the end of the day, it's only more work. Do you know what I mean? They could have done it. I understand why they didn't, but they could have made more enemy types. It wasn't impossible. And that is one of my major flaws for the game. It's just that the enemies are very repetitive, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's still an enjoyable game as far as I'm concerned. Really love your points. Put it simply, either enjoy the product or leave it be. There's no need to hate all bomber games simply because it's not to your liking or preference. Exactly. And equally, there's nothing wrong with anybody sharing the opinion that, you know, the game's too hard for them, if that's the case. But I think there's a lot of variables in that. It's like, if you ask me to fix your car, I'm not a mechanic. I've got no experience whatsoever in that field. So it would be too hard for me to do. But I could also go away and learn to be a mechanic. And obviously that'd take a long time. I'm not suggesting you could do it overnight. But I could go away and learn to be a mechanic. And at that point, it wouldn't be too hard for me anymore. Ooh, 2 seeds. Nice. So my point is just that if you're not going to equip yourself with the means to be capable, then it's not really anybody else's fault. And as I say, that doesn't take account of the people with physical or mental impairment that simply will struggle with things like that. And again, I'm not discounting their suffering or anything like that. I do believe that there should be accessibility for people in that position. And speaking from a position where I have family members that are in that boat, but probably wouldn't be, you know, wanting to play Elden Ring anyway. It's not necessarily comparable, but, you know, it's just a fact of the matter. If that situation has befallen you, certain things are out of your reach, and it isn't really for artists to make their vision in line with your requirements. If they want to do that, then that's their choice. But if they don't want to do that, then it sadly isn't for you. And the, you know, really, an insta-kill from that drop. What you on about, mate? I've got about 5 million health points. Don't matter though. So yeah, I mean that's my stance on it. I might make a video later, seeing as I've had that rant. I could just clip the rant there, but I might make a video about it later. That was what I was kind of wanting to make, and also like I want to review their because there's a thing on the Steam page now saying like easy tips for beginners sort of thing or whatever. I want to go through what they've said and then arbitrary stats log. I want to go through the things they've said and see, you know, how much of what they've said would make things easier for you I agree with, and whether I can make any better suggestions. But I will say the game is ambiguous, and Dark Souls has always been ambiguous in terms of like where you need to go, what items mean, what items do, when you need them, why you need them, whether you should prioritize them. And again, like, all of that's your choice. If you don't understand it from what the game has told you, like the minimal descriptions, you can go and look it up. People knew all of this before the game came out because there was closed betas with content creators. So everybody knew that information was out there to begin with. If you're saying you don't want to go and look it up, then you're refusing to use a resource that's there. I don't want to go and look it up. And so I missed key items like the glintstone key for probably 10 hours of gameplay that I could have otherwise just gone to the boss for. But I enjoyed that, you know, I enjoyed finding it myself and looking back and going, nah, I've clearly done something wrong here. Same goes with that woman that upgrades the souls with the grave flowers or whatever they're called. Who are you then, scumbag? Another, what's his face? So I wonder if this is easier with the horse. I don't think it is because of his wide sweeping attacks, but we'll see. Definitely easier with Katana this though, because you can bleed the hell out of it. But you see what I mean? Like the fact that I can use the horse here, I've only taken one hit so far. When I first fought Manji, I got wrecked by him. Granted, I've fought him several times since that though. And it doesn't seem like he's actually got any real buffed stats, actually. He's not really doing any more damage than the original. Maybe this is like the original, because he sort of discorporeated rather than necessarily died. He's sort of like still chatty to me after the fact. But yeah, anyway, my point being, I could have looked up where the glintstone key was. I could have looked up who did the upgrades for them summoning items, but I didn't want to look it up because I wanted the challenge for myself. And now I know. That's it. You can't experience doing it for yourself again if you look it up. So you know, if you're finding the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the sort of the lateral thinking parts. If you're struggling with that, you can just look up where the item is. If you're struggling with the mechanics of the boss fights, don't expect to win them every time. It's not God of War. It's not that sort of RPG where you can just go into a boss fight and go, oh right, he's going to hit me, let's move away. Right, now he's recovering from trying to hit me, now I can beat him. It's not that sort of game. It wasn't designed with the vision that everybody would already possess the skills to play it. It was designed on the proviso that you would need to learn how to beat it. And if the bottom line is you don't want to try, then it isn't for you. And if the bottom line is despite your best efforts, you're still struggling, it might be that you're just not really built for the skill set that it requires, in which case maybe they would include some kind of refund policy in that regard. You know, if you were to say, look, I've got an ailment of some kind that is going to prevent me being able to do this. I've tried, I can't do it. I'd like to have my money back because I'm not going to be able to enjoy the experience. I feel like maybe they'd look at that because they would know that, yeah, that's fair enough. You know, if you're visually impaired or whatever and you can't see the tells, then you're going to struggle. Praise the door. So, okay. I'm supposed to go to the Erdtree either, but I can't. So maybe not then. I don't know if there's another way into it. But that's my 2 pence on it. I'm not saying the get good mentality is right, but it isn't entirely wrong. The game requires practice, it requires forethought, it requires planning, it requires experience with the mechanics. If you don't want any of that as part of your gameplay experience, then you shouldn't buy it. And I don't think it's fair to say you expected it to be different, because all FromSoft games work like that. So it looks like we've got another way in over there, so I'm going to try and go round past this young Erdtree and then see if we can get in that way. I've missed that big dude with the twin blade because they're really, really strong. They'll absolutely mince me. I'm not sure if it's easier fighting them on foot, but they're definitely pretty tricky on horse because they've got really big sweeping attacks and they hit multiple times because it's a twin blade, and they sort of do like an AoE sort of thing. Got the Trebs out. Are they Trebs? Are they Trebs? Yeah, they are. Sneaky. But it doesn't look like I can get around that side, so we're going to just have a look if there's any items here. I think they get good mentality is good mentality, but not when it directly insults. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough, man. The qualifier there is particularly important. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a game in elitism, which on one hand is like very dismissive, but on the other the principle is right, which is just like, I can do it because I've practiced. And it's the same goes with any principle. I'm not a professional MMA fighter because not trained to do that. I'm not a professional pianist because I've not trained to do that. But I will say I have practiced both of those things as hobbies and enjoy them incredibly. Not so much playing the piano anymore, but I did it a lot as a kid. And I do wish I'd carried on. But the fact of the matter is, the reason I'm not as good at it as a professional is because I didn't put the time in. And the same goes with a game like this that does have a skill ceiling. Same goes with Mordhau. You know, you'll get your head knocked off, 100% of the time in Mordhau until you learn how to utilize the mechanics in your advantage. And if you don't want to learn them, then don't play the game because it's not going to work out for you. It'll feel bad because you'll just get wrecked. But on the other hand, my point is that it's exceedingly rewarding when it requires a high skill cap and you manage to do something. When I killed Godric, I was over the moon. And when I killed Godric on my own for the first time, on my second playthrough, I was even more happy because I was like, yeah, I've got this guy down. I know his ins and outs. I know his score. I will wreck him. And I did. And that feels so much better than being able to one-tap everybody on easy mode. Like, I don't understand what you'd be getting from playing it where you can, like, one-shot everything. Not necessarily kill everything in one hit, but if you could kill everything without worrying about being killed yourself, which is arguably what an easy mode would be. I don't understand what you're getting from it, because the point of these games is that they're challenging and you feel good when you win. Not that the stories are inherently great. They are good, but they don't really tell you the story. You have to go and find it. And that's a skill set in and of itself that you need to get good at. So I don't get what you're getting from it if they introduce an easy mode. It's just that was not the way it was designed. Ooh, golden arrows. Holy arrows. Very nice. But hey, if that's the way somebody feels, that's the way somebody feels. I'm not in a position to say they shouldn't. I'm just saying I don't understand it because that's completely the opposite of the way I approach things. But hey ho. Like for me, I don't understand why you wouldn't just watch somebody play through it. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, speedrunners is something that I like and like I want to get into, but I know I don't have the skill set to do it right now. I'll need to practice a lot. But I watch speedruns because I'm interested in the subject, and I know I can't do it myself. So the only thing I can relate is like if you feel that the game isn't for you because it's too difficult or whatever, or it requires things that you're not willing to do, then why not just watch a playthrough of it? Because you'll get the story out of that. You'll get the commentary and all the other bits that are provided by the person playing it, and I don't see how that's any worse off if all you were there for was the story and or discussion. So I don't understand why FromSoft should be liable to make changes for a subset of their player base. And the other side of the coin being, if they did do an easy mode, firstly, I don't know what that'd look like, whether it'd just be less damage taken and more damage dealt, which is the way a lot of games do it. Exactly, Taz, exactly. But yeah, like a lot of games just like reduce the damage you take or increase the damage you deal, which is arbitrary and to me doesn't feel like an actual true difficulty change. They could change the boss mechanics and sort of only let them have access to certain movesets, or only let them do one attack at a time rather than allowing them to combo from one to the next as they do when they get onto low health. They'll suddenly be doing 5-6 attacks in a row where they were only doing 3 or 4 prior to that. So they could stop it getting harder and limit the amount of attacks that they do. That would make the game easier. But then they'd have to split their player base. Because if you're playing on easy mode and I'm playing on normal mode, I can't cooperate with you because the boss that we're fighting is different. So I can't help you and you can't help me, which is part of the game. So they would inherently be reducing the size of their player base by dividing it, which is not what they would want in any capacity, I'm sure. And also, invasions are a part of this game. They're a core part of what makes the Soul series what it is. And they've included it in Elden Ring for a reason, because people like it. By the virtue that people are invading you at a disadvantage, they've got less Estus flasks, although they may be inherently better at the game than you. You know, they're willing to take a disadvantage to try and kill you. So they're at least confident that their build can achieve that in a certain scenario. And given that you could summon help, and there are mechanics in the game which will automatically summon you help if you're invaded. So there is countermeasure for that inherently in the game by, you know, being aided by other people that want to kill the invader. But again, easy mode would have to remove that, because presumably if you don't want the bosses being able to kill you, you don't want other players being able to kill you. And if they are able to invade you, if the difficulty is just that they reduce the amount of damage you take, that's not fair on the person that's invaded and wasted their time on you, because you've got effectively more health than you otherwise should have. Or if they're on easy mode, what's the point? Because then you're both at the same difficulty level, and they can't augment the way a player can respond if they are augmenting the way the bosses respond. So they would just have to get rid of invasions, which just isn't in anyone's interest. Like, that is what makes the game what it is, or part of it at least. So I completely don't understand the request. And as I say, I'm not agreeing with the get good mentality, but I am saying that there's an element of that as truth, which is you will need to learn the skills if you want to manage to beat the game. And for me, that's part of the game. Part of the game. I'm going to stop banging on about it now, though, Taz, because you've asked me, I think, about an hour and a half ago, and I don't think I've stopped talking about it since. But hopefully that answers your question. Wow, horse. Do you mind not burning Neo? I'm just going to chisel this guy's nibs down. Although he is very cool, isn't he? And it's like, the point is, this is the same boss that I got good at the beginning of the game. Largely. Its attack patterns are very similar, other than it can breathe fire. So this kind of proves my point. This boss is easy because I've learned how to fight it. Not because it's inherently easy, or because I'm inherently naturally talented with reactions or gameplay mechanics. I just learned them. And I had fun learning them, and I'm having fun kicking this guy's head in now. So if that's the kind of fun you're after, then don't ask him to change the game. You went way deeper than I thought you would. Hopefully in a good way. But as I say, the reason for that is because I've recorded that video twice and deleted it both times. Because I'm a massive self-deprecator. Fuck you, lightning course. I went 10 meters deep. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was taking that one because I thought my horse was healed, and he isn't. Oh, you scumbag. Horse cheater. I didn't really ask a question. I just asked if you saw the news. Fair enough. Fair enough. As you can see, I was a cocked gun with that question. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it is a question. You asked if I saw something. Have you seen something? Question mark. It's still a question, but yeah, I appreciate your point. You didn't ask me to elaborate on my thoughts and feelings surrounding the whole get good scenario. But it is something that I've been following and have opinions on, as you've heard. There you go. We've got them now. But yeah, I only got wrecked there because of my own complacence. But like Okay, this horse be flaming. Alright, boys, come on. I should have healed myself first. What a fireball. Alright, come on, boys, calm down. I just asked the yes or no question, you answered. How, why, what, where, and when. Yeah, true. Well, my philosophy is why use 2 words when 1,000 will do. It's not so much that I like the sound of my own voice, it's just that once it starts, I struggle to put it back in its box. Flask of power going. I don't know what's good against Draconic Knights. Like, I don't know if Dragon Wound Priest would help on him. He's not technically a dragon, is he? But he's Draconic. Wow. Okay. That was big damage. I mean, point being, like, at this point, if you include all my healing, my health is about as big as that guy's. But I don't have home-in fireballs and lightning bolts. So it's kind of cheeky. Okay, that was my mistake. Oh, he's deforesting. Okay, well, I'm going to say Thunberg's not going to be happy, but neither am I, evidently. I like that animation. Oh, I'm going to get hit. Okay, it was empty. I don't know why I drank from it. Yep. Right. I don't think it's technically a horse anymore. I don't know, actually. Maybe it is. The shockwave! Okay. So he is a spicy little nugget. But I don't mind, because I'm a fan of nuggets. And I will make him pay. Yeah, so I mean the way I read the Dark Souls games is that they're always cyclical. So effectively, the events that occur have already occurred and will continue to occur after the current cycle has ended. And so the argument is that, like, if I get killed by this guy, the next player is the one that takes my place. You know, like, my Tarnished will come back at some point, but not necessarily as immediately as the gameplay would suggest. The way I see it, and this is just my interpretation of it, is that when we, the Hollow or the Tarnished or whatever in any of the games, dies, they effectively go back to square one and have to work their way back up. So the people that died at the first boss aren't the same people that carry on and fight the last boss. They could be a new version of the same individual, but they aren't inherently the same individual that just respawn, if you will, like happens in the game mechanics. So, like with the story of Dark Souls 1, you get to Gwyn and you either rekindle the flame or you don't. But then the cycle starts again. Now, the point is that in the story of Dark Souls 1 and then 2, the Hollowed doesn't actually rekindle the flame. They extinguish it and it creates the Age of Dark. But that then is another cycle. And so the cycles follow on and on and on until the third game, where it's effectively the end of time. But at that point, time doesn't stop. It eventually something will happen again, and the votive pygmy will find the Dark Soul, and the whole cycle of the 3 games will start again. So my thoughts with this and the Erdtree and whatnot is all the same. So if I kill this enemy and then respawn, it's not the fact that I respawned that summons them again. It's a representation of the fact that I will continue on my quest and I will die at some stage. And at that point, the tarnish that ultimately will go on to succeed starts off, and at that point the whole world is refreshed. I am getting wrecked at this sort of halfway point every time. I don't particularly like that attack. It's quite difficult to dodge on horse. But yeah, for me, and it's again just my opinion, the point isn't that he comes back when I sit at a grace point. It's that eventually the whole world will... Fuck that attack though, man. That attack is brutal. So yeah, it's the point is that the whole of the time continuum will reset eventually. And that's why this guy exists again. Because everything that has happened will continue to happen in the same way. Because it's essentially an analogy for humanity. And we are fallible. We, as a you know, a species, we make the same mistakes over and over. You know, wars, famine, greed, pestilence. Eventually the whole world will fuck that attack. True. They will, evidently. Eventually, in the grand scheme of things, everybody will have fought this boss and said, fuck that attack. Because why wouldn't they? It's a right bastard. So the first phase is piss easy, but that second phase is where it gets difficult. Also, like, another side point on the whole, like, you know, like, it's too hard. Like, the Crimson Tears +4 that I've got now, like, the 4 Sacred Tears that I've used, on my other character, I picked all of those up before fighting Godric. So, you're like, I appreciate you'd have to know where they are, but you'd find them if you explore. They're always in churches, so, like, it doesn't take that much of a leap of logic to go, oh, right, I found these 2 in churches. So if I search churches, I'll probably find more of them, and you will. I don't think that's that much of a leap of intelligence. Chop up his hindquarters a little. Oh, it's risky now. You can't clip that, that was funny as hell. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it later. I don't generally record the streams just in case it puts like too much load on my rig. I don't think it would, because I feel like my setup's pretty good. But I don't tend to record them, I just stream them, so I'll download the stream once it's processed to make a little thing out of that. So it's probably about 40 minutes in, innit? Oh, come on, you dragon breathing chunky monkey. Fireballs aplenty. You could probably kill this guy with ranged really easily, because he doesn't really put his shield up much. He uses it as a weapon more than a shield. Which, to be fair, is arguably the right... Come on, brother. Couldn't even get up. You underestimate how dumb some people are. True. But, I mean, if you've got financial independence, then, you know, in theory, you kind of know how to put 2 and 2 together. How long are you streaming? Probably another few hours. Yeah, probably another couple of hours. I'm just going to need to go to the loo and get a drink, and then we will carry on. So I'll maybe be 5 minutes, because I want to put the kettle on. 2 minutes. Well, 5 minutes.
Rate him back.
Hello, has joined. He's like an animal as he relieves himself. He urinates on the trees and shrubs rather than the toilet. But the most absurd thing he does is he leaves the toilet seat up. Well, I'm going to have to check for any sort of remote cameras or anything, because I'm concerned as to how you know my innermost secrets from the other side of the world. So I'm concerned I may be being spied upon at this stage. So I'll have to review that after the stream. Oh, you missed me with the shield, cheeky boy. I'm going to try magic coating. Let's just see if we get a bit of extra. We've got plenty of them anyway. Oh yeah, that's doing nicely. Only as a treat. Only as a treat. Yeah. When you feel like you've earned it. Like, what is that attack though? How am I supposed to fucking dodge it? Oh, come on, bro. Like, no, don't get the bow out. Recover my steed. Oh, come on. Also, while you were away, I low-key hoped another mob minion would come and start attacking as you came back. Yeah. I mean, chances are that won't happen next to a respawn point, but yeah, it could have. That big giant could have taken exception to me and started shooting me. That would have been quite annoying, because I'd have lost 20 grand there. Getting coating sorted. Yeah, that attack though. Yeah, you can do range. Yeah, you can equip any weapon you've got on your loadout, but it's not very effective, to be honest. Like, I've not got any dex, so even though I've upgraded the bow, like, upgrading the weapon matters a hell of a lot more than your stats for the most part. Up to a certain point. Once the weapon is fully upgraded, the scaling is generally a lot better, and then the stats matter, because that affects how much extra damage you get. Oh, brilliant. Come on. Come on. Like, I'm spamming dodge. As soon as I get hit, I'm spamming it. And there's just such a reaction time required. Come on! Save me, horse! But yeah, that attack is a wondrous bitch. Can't breathe fire behind yourself, can you, horse? You can't, like, do a fiery arse sort of situation, can you? Oh, one-shot me! One thing I appreciate in this game does, in some cases, attacking and dodging those attacks can look so cinematic. Yeah, if you get them just right, and it's not like your iframes have saved you, it's just that you actually dodged it, it does look pretty good. Yeah, I mean, if I get him pretty low, I will start to use range just to pick him off. And that's kind of how the dex build that I've been playing works. Like, I use the throwing knives quite a lot. They're quite effective once you've got 40 dex, which I have on the character. Like, I'm only up level 40 odd, and I've got 40 dex. Yeah, I know which one you mean. Yeah, we dodged one of the fireballs quite nicely. Okay, well that wasn't a dodge. I think that is fair to say. That was right on the money. It's like they've gone, yeah, by this point in the game, they've fought one really early, they've had the chance to, if they wanted to fight two of them together earlier on, just a little bit back down the road. And so now we're going to give this one an unfucking blockable attack. Yeah, I mean, like, it hurt my horse, but like, I just don't know what I can do about it. Like, maybe you can stun him out of it. Maybe that's the
And that goes back to my point earlier. You have to think about it. It's like, right, if an attack's undodgeable, what should I... Fuck, though. I mean, I couldn't do it then. He did the cage protection and then the fucking one-shotter. To be honest, right, if the people saying, oh, the game's too hard, have got to this fight and they're saying it about this one, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, because this is a bitch. I feel like it's trying to tell you to do this on foot. Like, the game is giving you tips, do you know what I mean? It's not just smacking you over the head and being like, haha, there's nothing you can do about it. It's trying to give you an idea. So if one thing doesn't work, the point is you probably need to do something else. So I'm fighting him on horse, because he's on horse. You know, that's the tip I've had so far for the mounted enemies, is that it seems like they're easier to kill when you're on a horse as well. But maybe this is the exception to that, and it's because I have dodged that attack on foot, but I can't dodge it on horse. So maybe that's what it's telling me. Okay, so magic damage is a lot better than fire, which does make a hell of a lot more sense. It seemed like I did dodge that the first time there, but not there. Oh, come on, bro. The range on that sort of... looks like a bird's head, doesn't it? A bit. Absolute savage. To answer your earlier question again, sorry, Taz. To answer your earlier question again, I'll be going as long as I can manage to keep this fight going. Give me my souls, give me my soul, give me my souls. Yeah, it is a savage mofo. Oh, actually saying that, magic coating is only 4 more damage per hit than fire is. I don't know what my basic damage is, but maybe he's just got resistance up the wazoo. I mean, he looks like he is. You'd expect to... I mean, the dragon stuff requires arcane, which... Oh, right. Okay, easy. Little to no chance you can normally dodge his bloody thunderbolts. Well, the thing is, the horse dodge, the sort of, like, charge, doesn't seem like it has iframes, or not many. So it kind of seems like... You have to actually be missed by the attack, and so does the horse, or the horse will take damage. I'm going to keep saying horse. I know it's a bull, but I'm going to keep saying horse. So yeah, I feel like the fact that you get iframes on your normal dodges, yeah, I don't think it's worth me using the coating. It's not even giving me like 10%. It's giving me like 4% more damage. Really not worth it. A bit more than that. It's probably more like 6, 8%. Come on. Oh, I knew it. My poor horse. I wouldn't mind as well, right? There's an item that you can just use to like heal your horse rather than use your healing items. But like it takes so long to feed the bastard. There's just no point in it. See, I was mid-dodge there. Going for it again. Yeah, so it... I don't know, it seems like it procs 2, 3, maybe even 4 times. And they are individual procs. Oh, come on, you bastard. Get out of the corner and fight like a man. On a horse, that is. Okay, that was just him charging up his weapon, wasn't it? I might use that weapon though. If that weapon's good, like it's clearly a strength weapon. I'd have to upgrade it, and I probably don't have the materials to. But if I can upgrade it to a significant degree, I might try that weapon out. Because I wonder if you can coat it in that fire. Well, lightning rather. Close enough. Oh, sneaky boy. He got my horse with it, so I'm gonna heal up. Oh shit, not that one. Oh, horse. No, danger! Bastard! The range is not a good idea. Oh, that attack's a bitch and all. Like, I was currently dodging.
Bone's gone off and all. Let's have a look.
Nothing of import. Not presently, anyway. So yeah, I think we just need to go total aggression. I think the longer we leave him, the more chance he's got of doing that attack. So total aggression. Total arse-kissing aggression. Okay. I heard his fireball come in and just ducked out of the way. Oh, again? Oh! What happened? What happened? What happened? If I was looking at him and I could see that he was going yo with his lightning, I probably would have got the dodge on that. It was just the fact that my iframes had already finished. Yeah, this one is a bit of a doozy. When I first approached him, I was like, easy fight, easy fight. But it doesn't look to be the case. It is annoying that you can't use your shield on horse. Like, I get that you would have to hold the reins, but like knights did use shields on horses. They were just the kind that you would like have just strapped to your arm. And that is the kind of shield I've got. And I wouldn't mind, but this guy manages to stay on his horse without reins, so why would that be impossible for me? Oh, please. I suppose on the flip side, he shares a health bar with his horse, so that is a bit of a disadvantage for him. But that's not the case for me. I'm not doing well this time. Okay. Okay. Stunned him. Oh, please. Bastard. I'm gonna have to heal my horse up. Can't risk it. Ah, you scumbag. This guy, though. This guy. Damn it. We will get him, though. Oh, you don't want to ever cross in front of him when the horse is flaming. Damn it. I love his shield, though. I'd be quite happy if we can get that shield, actually. Never mind the weapon. Alright, well, just die. Yeah, that, like, it looks like a dragon's claw, doesn't it, the shield? It's pretty cool. But yeah, as I was saying about the dragon stuff earlier, the dragon spells which I found access to on my other character. You can actually get to this island like right away. I just didn't realise, and that's the Dragon Communion Church, or one of them. So yeah, you can get dragon spells really early as long as you've got the stats, and they require faith and an arcane, which isn't intelligence. It's different to intelligence. So my understanding is probably that this guy has a high arcane stat, or the equivalent that mobs have. So that's probably why elemental damage isn't doing much to him. Oh, tracked me on it. I knew he was bringing an attack down. That is one thing that I feel is a bit hardcore in this game, is like the length of time you're stunned for. Normally you can animation cancel your like stunned state with a dodge roll in the earlier games. Whereas this one, it sort of like seeks to punish you for being stunned. Now that might be related to poise or something, but I mean, I'm in quite heavy armor, so you know, like poise is generally like hyper armor, like you just don't get staggered when you get hit or whatever. And there are certain weapons that increase that while you're midway through an attack, which is where the term hyper armor comes from. But yeah, I don't know if that's really a thing. Oh, not a good time to sneeze. Or need to sneeze. I mean, I suppose I could summon something here, couldn't I? I haven't let anything worked. What if I try Dragon Wound? Let's just see if that has any effect. No, nothing really. No extra. That's a shame to have wasted one of those. It's like tough to stick close to him because of his melee output. Oh, come on, brother. Please, please, give me a chance. Okay, I don't mind you doing that one, my friend, but the other attacks are a little bit tricky for me. Oh, please. I knew that was that one. Not want to be on the receiving end of that. Or that, if I'm honest. Come on, please, please. No, come on. Oh, the fire! Like he's just so on it with the like area control. And that weapon though, man, that is savage. The only thing about the strength weapons is like I don't think they don't like deal enough poise damage. Like they don't stagger people enough, in my opinion. Like, the hand axe does enough of a stagger, well, the battle axe does enough of a stagger that it's definitely usable and viable. Probably one of the better weapons in this game, which is normally the case with Dark Souls. Brilliant. Horse is dead right away. And so will I be. And, like, they wouldn't be quite as bad if they couldn't turn corners. I think for the amount of damage and the lack of wind-up, that could be a little bit nicer. Obviously, you can dodge him. It's not that hard to dodge him, but I do think the fact that he follows up so quickly makes them a lot more difficult to dodge. Oh, bastard. That's probably his easiest attack to deal with. Sleep. Like, I have to stay away from him at times, and then he just hits me with a fireball mandem. I'm glad that horse thing won't have an AoE there, though, because that would be really cool. Come on, horse bitch. I'll get you. Might not be this time, but I will get you. Okay, big damage. you don't want to be charging front on during that. Oh, nor that, nor that, nor that. Please, don't kill me. Oh, you bastard. We're getting better, though. We're getting better. We are getting better. I wonder if this fight is part of a speedrun, because if it is, that's going to be harsh. Because this is a very RNG fight. Like, he didn't do that. He didn't do that attack last time. The like lightning from above. It was always the like ground-based. Like, this is where it's going to happen. And it's the fact that it tracks you where you are is the issue. Oh, piss off me. My poor bloody cow. He's come in here out of the goodness of his heart to help me out, and you're just giving him a right pasting for no reason. Oh shit, it's not there. Never mind. I think I went to the wrong thing there, actually. Never mind. The AoE blitz. Saw that one come in. Ah, I forgot about that though. All of that? Wow. Savage. Like, you have to dodge that fireball most of the time unless you're already at the distance. And that just makes it nearly impossible to do anything about. Left to eat some dinner. Good man. Yeah. Well, you're back to see Megadeth. Oh, please! Get on the bloody horse, man. My steed is dead, and it won't come back to me. Wow, that was the quickest one. Bro, that was tight. That was tight. In a bad way, as in cruel. That's some British slang for you if you want. It can be used to mean, oh, that's tight, bro. Nice. That's tight. Or it can be like, that was a bit tight. Shouldn't do that. And that's the way I meant it. Because he was a bit tight on me there. He could have given me a chance. He'd have probably still won. The one before that one, I got him down to about 15% health. And then he just went absolutely Super Saiyan on me. Oh ho ho! Sneaky beaky. Okay, mon horse be dead. No fire, no fire. Oh, thank you, sir. Gracious fella. Come on, fella, get out of the corner. Yeah. Certainly is not one to be trifelled with. Oh, that's the danger zone. Highway to the lightning zone. Iconic madman. I don't know why I did that. There was no reason to jump there, because that does nothing. I knew it did nothing. I might summon some spirits here. I haven't got a good one yet. I know there is a really good one, because I ended up seeing it on a Some Ordinary Gamers video, because he's further in the game than I am. So, probably didn't spend about 15 hours looking for that key, to be fair to him. So, let's have a look. Now, I haven't upgraded these, so they're not going to be brilliant, but... Shadowfax. Show them what speed really is. Yeah. Sort of. Get out of the way, boys. You're here to help, aren't you? I'm just thinking that maybe he'll target them with the lightning instead of me. That's my only real reason for summoning them. They're not going to help me with the damage. Okay, okay. Well, he doesn't seem to be targeting them with the fire very often. Okay. Well, it does seem to be making a difference. I am definitely killing him quicker. Not got any further yet, but quicker. The benefit they give is, like, their attacks do count as an attack as far as staggering him. Oh, piss. No, 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 don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, yes. Thank you, Rhea Lucaria Soldier. You ate that mega death for me. And hopefully he isn't planning on doing it again. Just sidestep him. If I can keep him in sidestep limbo, that'll be fine by me. Yeah, you stay like that, mate. You keep doing that. That's working for you. It's a great strategy, mate. Hooray! How much? 50,000 souls! And we did get them both. That is why. That is why he was tough. That is significant. Colossal weapon. Only 30 strength. That is interesting. Endure. Assume an anchored stance to brace for incoming attacks. Briefly boost employees. Damage taken is reduced. Okay. Dragonclaw shield. That would put me into heavy. But that just looks absolutely King Kong, doesn't it? So that's what we're going to be doing. There's got to be a grace point here. Yeah, I like to try and give them a go without the summons where possible, like even if it is a thing. Now, I know I didn't earlier on, to be fair, like very early in the game, but now my build is decent. I like to see if I can do it myself, but not always going to be the case. So this is the entrance I was thinking of. I might be able to get myself to the level I want to get to for endurance here. So we'll take a look at that. I am still heavy. So with those two lighter, I can use it. Okay, we'll probably put the legs on then and just take off the hands for now. I mean, the boots kind of suit, and no gloves is fine. But I do use the shield on this character, so I don't mind having a good one. It's really protective against lightning as well. Pretty good with everything, but really, really protective against lightning. Which makes sense, because, you know, dragons. They seem to be lightning related in this game. Right, let's cause a ruckus. Now we've killed the boss, let's break all the barrels. Damn you, badass. Call back there. 10 points if you get the reference. Just kidding. Biggest YouTuber. Not a hard one to miss. Or rather, it is a hard one to miss. Necessary item ahead. Magic grease, thank you. Very necessary. Maybe it's useful against an upcoming boss. Or maybe this is the item they're on about. Probably not. Lyra head. Oh, the Erdtree. I suppose I didn't really need to kill him. Feel kind of cruel for that. If I'd have upgraded those dudes, they'd have been even more effective. But as you saw there, we didn't need much more of an advantage to be in the position we needed to be to win that fight. But 50,000 salt, that's a long way down, brother. Crunch. another grace point. They just like give so many grace points in certain areas, and it's fair enough. Like you don't want to have to like run between them, but I can't see any reason why we'd need to go back to the last one. Do you know what I mean? Like there was no threat between that last one and this one, so. But it's probably just because there's a summoning point there. Lendel Royal Capital. Other side, yep. Thought so. Are these guys playing those instruments? They're not particularly tough. I'm guessing in a pack, though. It does sound like it's them playing that, doesn't it? Oh, am I out of arrows? Oh. Come at me, brother! Well, it's a quality attack you've got there, my friend. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate your support. Couldn't have done it without you. And that is a results-based assessment, because I literally didn't do it until you came back. But it is a fair point to make. Okay, somebody be growling. Oh, big flute. But yeah, see what I mean? Like this weapon attacks really quick, but it staggers like all the lightly armored things unless they're doing a charge attack like that. So like, I don't see why I'd want to use a massively heavier weapon that like reduces the armor I can wear at the same level. And that looks like a dragony sort of person, doesn't it? Okay, that's very powerful. Your body is a pillar. Combo. Many golden runes. Oh, sneaky. That guy's got more health than the other ones of his kind have. Might as well start using the shield though, eh? Dunzo. Yeah, another point I'd make about the whole like easy mode debacle is if you're not using a shield, you've got no right to say the game needs to be easier, because the shield just makes things so much easier. Ridiculously easier. Like the day-to-day enemies are just a total cakewalk with a shield. So that's possibly the way I need to go. So we're not going to go that way just yet. I like how they roll around like them. Are they Weebles? Like a kid's toy? Weebles wobbling around, I think was the motto. I feel like they were inspired by Weebles. Oh, nice. It's got a shield back. Uses some FP, but could be relevant. It's a smoky room. Sit down, son. More smithing stones. Very good. I should probably go and check if I can upgrade my axe actually at the next point, because I haven't upgraded it for quite a while now. Oh, okay, so that just leads around. Very good. I can't remember a game that I've enjoyed as much as Elden Ring for a long time. I don't even think I enjoyed Dark Souls as much as I enjoyed Elden Ring. Any trappers? Any trappers? Any push-ups? Trappers? I do enjoy Bannerlord. I do enjoy it, but and when it's fully out, I will. But the fact that it's in early access, it's not got all its features yet, I can't say I enjoy it as much as this. This is a complete experience. Bannerlord isn't there yet. And I do really enjoy Bannerlord. Obviously, it's something I've played a hell of a lot on the channel and a hell of a lot before the channel. And same with Warband. But I can't say it gives me the same feeling. Lies or lies. Damn you, you've seen through me. Am I that transparent? Please no me. All these perfume bottles. I am going to do a consumable only run. Well, maybe not consumable only, that's pretty tough, but like consumable focused. Seedbed Curse. Well, that's a key item if I've ever seen one. Ah! Curse grown on a body defiled by the Dung Eater. Cultivates the seedbed curse on corpses. By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Erdtree, leaving them forever cursed. One of the most loathsome things found in the lands between. Well, we know where that Dung Eater fella is. So we'll go and give him that at the next checkpoint as well, because I need to go there to check if I can upgrade my weapon, which I believe I can. Good work, old chap. Yeah, I knew you'd be hiding in the corner. You're gonna have to wake up early then to get me. Yeah, I went early then. Upperclass Road. I think that's what the blonde woman with the bob has got. Rhea, is it? I think her name's Rhea. Right in the rear. So yeah, that's possibly her outfit. I can't really guess the relevance of it being here though. Like, is it suggesting she came here and died at some point? Possible. Wow! The damage. Has he got No. I don't know how that bow fired 3 bolts, because it's not an Evelyn. It's not a triple crossbow. So that could only fire 3 bolts if they were all stacked at the same time. The gem is diggity. Yeah, I mean, this is, as far as it goes, this is very FromSoft in terms of design. Like they're I'd say pretty well known for that sort of ensemble. I'm gonna pop all these souls because why not? We'll be able to get a level up with the leftovers after we pick our souls back up. Get amused, fam. Right. Let's have a look if we can upgrade.
No.
Oh, right. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I wasn't shooting you down. I agree with you. Right. So I need 1 smithing stone 6, and now my battle axe is maxed. I'm gonna, oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, I didn't realise that kept going. Oh, nice. So it just does the guard boost, but that's fine. I don't mind upgrading that. I would never shoot you down, my wonderful Taz cannon. Never in a million years. What else did I want to do? Was it just upgrade the weapon? Oh yeah, talk to the dung man. Come here, shit breath. I want to give you a curse. What the hell was what? Bought me calling him shit breath. He eats dung. Of course he's got shit breath. I mean, it'd be a miracle if he hadn't.
No. Wait. You have felt I can smell it.
All right. Yeah, it was the upgrade. I thought they only went to +5 on the specials. Sewer gold king.
Go trapped in the sewer jail. I can kill you.
Oh, jail.
And then the pox. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in the sewer jail below the capital. I can kill you. And defile you, then the pox will trip.
I don't want you to defile me, brother. By the sounds of it, it's pretty detrimental. So, I'll just take your word for it, mate, alright? To be honest, I don't think there's a great deal of merit in upgrading the shield, to be honest. To be honest. But I have because... Ah, shit, am I back here? Oh, that's annoying. It's fair enough, though. Like, it's about time it made me, like, run for my money back. Oh, come on, Weeble. Weeble's wobbling around. Go on, get trumpet artists. Okay, well, there you go. Look at that little dodge roll. It's amazing. Well, it seems like that's going to get me either way. Combo. So which way was it? Oh, shizzle. Where's the lever then? Oh, there. Yeah, we definitely went down here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I didn't give that room enough credit. Bear in mind, right, that fight with that Erdtree Guardian would have been so much easier if I just upgraded my weapon first. So it seems like these guys might be caring for these, like, downtrodden fellas. Feels kind of bad. Coming in here and just killing fools. But, I mean, they ain't me, so let's just get them killed, eh? Oh, stealth door. Never feel bad. Just kill. Yeah, we'll come back for that guy. I want to get my shit back before I worry about anybody else. Come back to me then, brother. Oh, please don't do that again. Stove. Hi, Paige. Hi, Paige. Oh Lord, he coming. Alright, it's not that, is it? Get wrecked, son! Holy crap, 3 consecutive middle finger bolts. Where do you get that weapon and why will you not use it? The crossbow. I honestly don't know. The regular crossbow is shite. The longbow is way better than the crossbow. In my opinion, anyway. The crossbow allows you to use it one-handed, so like it can be more flexible, but it isn't particularly good. That's a trap if I've ever seen one. Yep. But I don't care. Cause I'm on kill ya. Yeah, I can wear that, mate. I can wear that as well. My shield's an absolute beast, mate. You ain't got a chance. Oh crap, run out of stam there. Okay, that was bad. That was on me. Bastard. Ah, the shock. Right, let's just take this back to basics. No. There we go. I can block the light on its own. Not the finest evidence of martial prowess, but it was okay. And Quella's Lily, I'm not sure what they're for. Any hidden path, please? No. As it goes, though, like... Oh, right, okay, well, that's all, like, blocked up with wax or honey or something. As it goes, though, like, even if there is an Evelyn crossbow, which fires 3 bolts at once, it won't be anywhere near as damaging as that enemy made it look. Like, they have cheat stats. Like, even if they're using a weapon you can use, it'll never be as damaging as it is when they're using it. Well, maybe if you were, like, max level. It's like the Evelyns in Dark Souls 2 are only any good if you make them mundane and then you make yourself max level. Like, it requires those 2 things to be viable. Which, you know, at that point you'll have played through the game with a different weapon that's obviously way better to allow you to have that, so... Come on then, attack. Yeah, this shield's really good. I wouldn't have been able to do that with my other shield. I'd have had to fight them very differently. So, I am now fan of Great Shield. A lot of big runes around here. So which direction's the big boy in? That direction. Possible grace point over here. Possible large enemy there. I'm going to take this lift first because I reckon this opens that shortcut. Nope, obviously not because it's going down. Oh, that dragon's dead. Although it's unclear why. Doesn't look like it's impaled or anything. Grabby mans. I knew there was a trap there. Because I've seen the item out in the open, which will be a bag of sky, as usual. Golden ring. Fine. I'm gonna go and grab this key item, which again is clearly a trap. Well, let's go back up. Needs to nip to the toilet anyway, I'm bursting. But yeah, I'm loving the shield though.
Right, be right back.
Go back. So, let's go and fight this guy. See what he's guarding. Because he might be guarding the shortcut. Definitely guarding an item by the looks. Key item. More than one in this room. That's just a rune. He's very pointy, isn't he? Okay, well that was a whiff. Should have healed up before this fight. Oh, it's going to get me with that. Oh, wasted my build there. So this guy looks like the knight below the Castle Godric's in. And he's fighting about as hard as him. I like his armor though. It's very pauldrony. Fortunately for me, I can pretty much block all of his attacks without being worried. And then hit him on the back. Oh, he's got wings! And a drill! Get the old drill though out. Oh, charge. Oh, I didn't see it the first time. His shield turns into, his pauldron turns into like a big spike. That's cool. So this guy's clearly a dragon knight, which is what all the like horns and that are about. They sort of go weird after a while, don't they? Like Godric did. I love that though. I wonder if that's a spell. I can't imagine that one is. I think that's probably just an attack he's got. It seems like that'd be a bit unfair in PvP if that's an attack you can get. Maybe not. That one though, I think is perfectly reasonable to be a spell. Or whatever it is. Wrecked, mate. Wrecked. You're supposed to be tough. Another 55,000 souls we've got now. Madness. Heroes Rune 5. Oh wow, let's use that, see how many we get for that. 35 grand he was protecting. Woohoo! We are in the money now. So this one must go to the shortcut. I wonder if he'll respawn. If he will, I don't want to fight him again. I will get at least 2 levels out of this. Yeah, I knew it would be, yeah.
I do need to go back and get my stuff again anyway, so we will. But I could smell a checkpointer coming. Or a shortcut. Oh.
My utmost for bringing me to the base of the Erdtree. Here, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent. I wish you luck. You have fought long. I have no doubt you...
Okay. I feel like she's the last boss or something. I feel like she's involved. So, let's see if I can wear them now. No, not yet. It's a shame. So, I mean, I'm not going to be using any magic, so I can still afford to upgrade my stamina and stuff. That's not an issue. You know what? I can probably get another level. It's got to be a few thousand, doesn't it? 11,000, actually. Pretty good. I mean, I was planning on putting the excess in Arcane later on anyway, so doesn't matter. Okay, so I can have gloves on now, which is good. And I think they suit sort of the red leather with the red crest. This is decent fashion soles, I would say. Although admittedly I don't know, yeah, it's not a book pouch, it's just like satchels. Yeah. I would say if that's like a book pouch, that'd look more like a sort of scholar type thing, but it doesn't all seamlessly go together, this armor set. Well, the sets I'm using, but okay, yeah, so he's done and dusted. That's good. He's a one of. I might go back and kill the other one in a bit, actually, to see what we get from that. So before we go down another level, I'm gonna see what's going on this level. I don't think there'll be anything back here, but we'll just check. Might be an item. No. Is this the main gate? I wonder if I can open this now. Oh, I can. Okay. So I reckon this is the locked gate that we saw from outside the front earlier on. No, it isn't. It is most definitely not. I can't use my horse, so I feel there's a boss fight afoot. You had that spicy poise. What? No block? What are you on about, no block? I mean, I suppose he went over the top and round, didn't he, but... Check out this ground floor area first. Axe and shield, OP. Oh, nice. Lightning-proof dried liver. Okay. It's an indication that it might be relevant here, which makes sense. Like the Erdtree being all gold and stuff, it does make you think more of the lightning related. So that's one of those early bosses again. And he also put baby in the corner there. I'm surprised I had the range to hit him. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Ate the hit for no reason. 1,600 souls. Is that it? For what is basically a boss in the early game. I don't know if I was maybe not supposed to attack this dog. Dog ahead, except no enemy ahead. He was willing to just be a good boy. But he looked like a bad boy, is the thing. And so we had to finish him. I've still not found a bloody use for beast blood. I can't fathom. I mean, maybe it goes towards those sort of like beast-based spells, but like it's a resource you find so early in the game, and I've still not found a use for it. Let's have a look. I haven't got all the recipe books. I know that, but no, I've got nothing. No idea. So we'll head up here. I don't know what nascent butterflies are for either. I'm not using them. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm getting wrecked. Oh shit, I didn't see him. Okay, interesting. But I could go up there, get the jump on him. I think that's probably the way to go. Run out of coffee again there. Yep, don't run off the edge and die. That'd be a bad idea. So I think my next two levels are going to go in HP. We get to 40. I don't know where the soft caps are, but they're generally at 40 in Dark Souls, so I'm going to go as far as 40. And then we'll probably just go for endurance then. Get the big heavy armor on, and then we're probably going to go into Arcane, I think. But I mean, we're level 76 now. Like, I don't know what the expectation is for when you're at the end of the game. Like, maybe 100 or 120. Like, it can't be much more than that. So, I'm not sure how much left there is. Obviously, there's still another 2 or 3 Elden Lords. So, we've still got a pretty significant chunk of the game. But it feels like it sort of speeds up. Like, at the beginning, you're kind of just exploring and stuff, whereas later down the line you're probably more just going towards the end game. So I want to see if I can sneak up and get my souls here, and then we'll head up a level to the left here and then see if we can take out the big dude. Yeah, I've been spotted. I love this shield though. Yeah, they can be a pain. Ooh, sporific grease. Inflicting sleep. Okay. I don't know how relevant that'll ever be, but bang! Wrecked me. Somber. So that'll be that'll help for my shield. He spotted me. That's fine. That's what we wanted. Hey there, Taz. Yeah, we can lure him over. That's fine by me. He's the main threat. Like, if I'm distracted by anybody else, he becomes an issue. But on his own, it's not a big deal. Spin to win. Is a universal thing. Okay, that was a whip. Oh wow, that one's like a shield penetrator because he comes from the side, apparently. And maybe it just blocked. 1,600 souls, is that it? That all I'm worth. Trying to just see if there's anything up there, but it doesn't look like it, does it? Okay, all the boys seem to have awoken now, or a lot of them. Get involved with his flame stuff. Not while these guys are still about, anyway. Come at me. Fight me. There we go. Oh, and of course your mate has to come and tag team. His sword did penetrate my shield, very much so. As my axe is penetrating this guy. Right in the sweetmeats. Come on, you basic bitches. You guys still having a prey? Well, I suppose we can leave the rest. They're not going to come at me. I've never used Exalted Flesh. I know it gives me more damage, so if we ever come up against a boss I can't beat, then we should probably use some Exalted Flesh to boost up the damage. So far, we have been broadly successful. So this looks like a boss area if I've ever seen one in terms of oh shit. I don't know if there was a thing there that I missed. I feel bad. I already ate dinner, but had seconds. Should have saved it for breakfast tomorrow morning. Well, I mean, if you're hungry, you're hungry. Truth be told, I haven't eaten anything yet today, and I'm very hungry. I just like when I'm like wanting to stream, I'm just that full of adrenaline that I don't feel like I'm hungry, and then when I start, I'm like, oh shit. But we'll be okay. Please no death. Okay, so it's just the ladder lever. Sorry, not ladder. The elevator lever. Yeah, there's nothing secret. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it, like, given the, like, gravitas of the area, I'm hoping this isn't, like, a copy-pasted boss. But it is what it is. I wish that instead of a shield bash, it was a claw swipe. That was why I was so interested in this, because, like, quite clearly they are dragon claws that it's made of. Or, yeah, at least claw-like extensions. This looks like maybe this is where the Great Rune is fixed together. Maybe. Talisman. So, like, maybe there's some fire enemies afoot. Ah, this could be the last boss, actually. Sealed by Margaret the Grace Given. Okay, maybe not. So she's one of the proper Lord Ting.
So, presumably then I'm going to need a key from somewhere else in here. Let's see what the message says, though. You should eat while you stream, and if your food falls, raid like all hell for the views. Fair. Yeah, I mean, I might at some point. I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm, like, conscious of eating, but I also kind of am a little bit. Because, like, I mean, I get it, like, when... Because a lot of streamers, like, say when they're eating or, you know, they're on a bit of a break or whatever, they'll watch other YouTube videos. And, like, for me, that's totally fair enough and reasonable thing to do. But it kind of feels a bit shady as, like, a really small creator if I was to go and watch somebody's video that, like, otherwise gets, like, a good amount of views anyway, and I'm sort of, like, bastardizing the content. I mean, each to their own. Like, they, you know, the individual creator might be like, yeah, I don't give a shit, but like, they're probably more open to it when it's a big creator like Asmongold or whatever, who's putting like a load of eyes on the channel and probably showing people a new source of content that they might go and watch as well separately. But that isn't really what I can offer anybody, so I kind of feel like if I was eating, I wouldn't be giving any other content, and therefore bad idea. But that, you know, I might just be self-deprecating myself there. Another one of these boys, eh? Well, I can hit your attacks now. Not that bad. Okay, so that does still knock me over, but I blocked the damage. You don't have anything to be sorry for, man. Oh shit, that was bad. Yeah, I'm not sure what you'd be apologising for, but you haven't got anything to be sorry for. I mean, I'm sure that that's meant in the nicest possible way, but it's a bit of an insult to be like, oh, you look tired, as it goes. I mean, I'll take it the right way, seeing it from you. But yeah, I mean, the adrenaline's died off. I'm not tired though. Like, it's still before noon here. I'm well awake. Don't want to block them. Yeah, this one's hardier than the other ones we've fought. I think the other ones would have been dead by now. So I'll use some fire coating. I think we'll be fine. I don't know if I am better two-handing it. I kind of feel like I'm using the shield because I've got the shield just now. What's on the horse took a lot out of me. That it did. That it did. Yeah, he was a feisty one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've played enough that this could have been the full game and I'd have been happy. But I know it isn't. And it's a little bit meh that they've used so many bosses again. I mean, I don't know what's coming up. Like, there might be some really cool stuff coming up, so I'm not gonna cement my opinion before having seen the full game. But I don't think they needed to reuse as much as they have. Yeah, it's a thick mini boss, big time. It does feel like ultimately this direction is the right direction, but then I suppose we need to get over there. Gold Firefly. That attack already? Oh, no dodge. I pressed it, but after it had already been pancaked by the looks. And again, I would say the fact that the bosses are repeated is another reason Elden Ring is easy mode. Because obviously at the beginning of the game, which is presumably the point that these people that feel it's too hard are at, you probably haven't got that far through if you think it's hard. But like, I think, oh shit, part of it is that you can learn the mechanics at the beginning when the boss has less health. And if you do that, they're going to be way easier to deal with when they've got more health like now. Oh, please. Shelter me. So, like, if you find it hard at the beginning and don't learn how to do the boss fights, then you sort of pound into that. Because then you don't know how to do them for later on. I thought there might be one or two that were still going to get me. Oh, you bastard. Really? Oh, yeah, that was my mistake. No, I went too early. What an idiot. What an idiot. It's a shame, too. The studio really did everything they could to make the game enjoyable and accessible for everyone. Plus, the marketing was spot on and even had GRRM on board for the story. Oh, yeah, George. Big George. But the bosses, when compared to Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, in my opinion, the biggest letdown for me. Yeah, I mean, like, if we just take them as one-offs, I think they're fine. But the fact that you end up fighting the same thing, like, 6 times, or more, in some cases, is a bit like, eh. And I get it, there's lore reasons why these tree dudes exist in multiple places next to the Erdtree. It's like, I get it. Like, I can see the symbolism. They are a tree dude. Makes sense, but it's not really doing anything for me. Oh, I've also got yeah, I've got enough for another flask, but I've not made one yet. But I think 11's enough. I don't often run out of flasks unless I'm running through an area for the first time and need to keep healing. Like with that fight, I died because I mistimed the dodge, not because I ran out of pots. Here he comes, the golden tree. Corner for power. Oh, right, okay. Mistimed that. Oh, that was badly mistimed. I thought he was doing a different attack. I thought he was doing that one. Okay, brother. If you want to go away with that one, you do that. Oh, come on, savage. I felt like I dodged late on that one and it still gave it to me. I never played Dragon Age Inquisition, as it goes. I played Dragon Age 1 before, whatever that one was. Was that just like Dragon Age 3 or something? I feel like they were just numbers before Inquisition. But yeah, I played the older ones and thought they were alright, but not amazing. No way that can reach me, surely. Just get healed up. No, pocket and so it looks like we've got to jump off there. Lord Rune. Ooh, spicy. Let's see what that one does. 50 grand! 50 grand per bite at the minute. Madness. Yeah, they're really trying to juice me with levels at this point. I don't know if I'm like playing a later part of the game than I should be. But, I mean, one of the lords is here, and it did say go to the Elden-CHAD, so... The Erdtree, rather. I keep saying Elden-CHAD. I suppose a forgivable mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. Inquisition was a fun game with great DLCs, but it suffers from being too long. You get burnt out in the end, or at least I did. I was still excited, don't get me wrong, when the final act started, but I also felt like finally I get to finish this. As it goes, I am sort of feeling a bit like that about this. Which, you know, is fine, but... I mean, if it was too short, like, it had got slated for not being long enough, like, to say how long it was in development. Alright, boys. Okay, they're all having a bit of a panic attack here. Oh, and the pots. There's no excuse for dying to those ones. Smithing stone. Holy grease. Nice. That's what I fry my holy chips in. Okay, got a grace there. Nice. Well, we might as well upgrade us Flaskerinos and get a couple of levels while we're here. Beautiful. Can I... No more sacred tears. That's fine. Level ups. That's a 30 end. Can I put on my scaled? No. If I take them off, can I put on my scaled legs? No. Can put any of them on. Put my Bloodhound Knight ones on. I don't know if that's strictly better than what I had before. Generally, 2 pieces of armor is better than 1 in a lot of cases, but it's not strictly true 100% of the time. So we've got some dudes there. None for you, Horatio Hornblower. I've made that great sword into a great sword. Is he? No, he's just shooting. I'm gonna say, is he gonna be horn blowing at me? This area is just so fucking hard to grasp. I'm sort of glad I didn't get Elden Ring. Fair enough. Any particular reason? And I suppose the point being, you could always get it later if you wanted to. Bang! And the dirt is gone. Because I agree with you, even though I'm only watching, I still feel as if it's going to get tiresome relatively quickly. Just the sheer size and length of gameplay. Yeah, I mean, because like the difficulty adds to that as well, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got a sneaky beaky little bit there. Okay, well, let's go down then. Where are we going here then? This is probably where that dude's corpse is. Because he said it's the jail underneath. Oh, those guys, eh? Considerably easier than it was last time. Way easier with this shield. Obviously, I'm still getting bleed build up, but you didn't really have a chance. You get almost as many souls for that guy as the big lion. That seems a bit imbalanced. Big lion's way harder than that. Oh, Omen Smirk Mask. Okay. So I can complete the set now if I want to. I don't, but I could. Okay, so we got another grace point there. Okay. And some item. Deathbed dress. Lionel's armor. Okay. Well, given that, I'm gonna go back to the one before. Perfect parry. Well, it weren't a parry, that was just a block. This shield can't parry. So they still like bounce off the shield, which is you know, appropriate. But it's not strictly a parry. Because this is a great shield, I think, technically. Yeah. You can only parry with the smaller ones. So I reckon that's the way we'll come back up out of that sewer if we carry on that way. But looks like we got some stuff going on over here. Oh, he gave me this one. Ah, nice trickery there, fellas. Trying to lure me towards the archer so you could all gang me, I see. Well, I'm not going to allow it. Because I can do that. Come on, give it another go. Oh, shit. Stamp. Yeah, got wrecked there for running out of stamp. Oh, I didn't have the range till I moved back. Okay, let's just get rid of him. That's that thing. I was gonna say, what's the twinkling sound? Oh, shit! Bastards! Oh! So close. Oh, piss off, mate. Everything's a lot easier now. I will come back to your cheeseburger analogy in a minute. Presently engaged, however. I'm say that shouldn't do him. Game don't give us Lyle's armor in the name with no story. Well, I mean, the story will be if you read the armor. That's the point with Dark Souls, really. You gotta read the shit. Round iron helm with a distinctive large brim worn by Lionel the Lion-Hearted. When this chivalrous dauntless knight met Fia, who had been driven from her home, he declared himself to be her father. So, you know, you only have to read one of them in theory, but... Any stealth this? That looks like you're supposed to go up through the dragon, doesn't it? The fact that it's giving me some greasy. Okay, so this does look like it's gonna like connect or be related. Okay, well, another one of those dudes. Can't imagine he can reach me from there. Oh, can. He can reach me wherever he wants. Any day of the week. Come on, dragon fella, calm down. Okay. I mean, that was shite, basically. None of that was worth having. And I can't get on my horse, so even if my horse could double jump up there, it's not happening. Fear the Ferocious. I can't remember who Fear is now. It's obviously one of the NPCs, isn't it? But I can't remember which one. It doesn't feel like I've been going for 2.5 hours. I've got to say that much. It's gone really, really quick today. Let's climb the old dragoon then and see what's going on, because that's evidently what we're supposed to do. This area feels like it's deceptively big. Like, it seems like it's not far to go at all, but it is. So, like, obviously this is how we're supposed to get in. Oh, close. That door's not going to open. Well, I'm keeping on edge. Not quite. It's a bit harsh that, like, he was attacking me two-handed, and then when I blocked him, he immediately had the shield back out. Seems a bit of a rip-off. And range calculation. Oh, shit! Wow. I got cocky with him there and nearly paid for it. Be a trap. Golden rune 11. Spicy. Okay, another grace point. Fine. So I feel like this probably is the way I'm supposed to go. It's one of them eagle bastards. Okay. So we are going to go back to the sewers now. I don't actually think that's the right one. Could be. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Wait a minute. I don't recognize any of this. Here. Or was this... Oh, that was like the extent I got to and then I turned it off, I think. Anyway, we'll soon see. Cracked pot, eh? Raise the Erdtree, you dirty bastard. Deal with you, shall we? Can't really lock onto this boss and therefore can't really use the shield that much. And like, I mean the range though. Ah, right, okay. This feels like the way forward. It's perfect. Like, none of this boss makes any, like, physical sense. Just, like, moves around in ways that, like... Like, snakes don't just throw the head forwards, and that's why they move that way. I mean, I get it to the arms as well, but it doesn't even seem to use the arms for any sort of propulsion. Head slam does not work against my powerful shield, sir. And I'm being generous calling you, sir. Super Saiyan. Effective strategy, boss. You're certainly keeping me moving. Golden Ados. It don't even really breathe fire, it just kind of screams at you. Oh! The fact that he was kind of uphill from me saved me from that, because I was going to be healing, like I'd have probably taken quite a lot of damage. Obviously a bit of his damage gets through now, because they're slightly elemental based, but the majority of the ones still at least. How many souls will I get for this? Nice whiff. Good work, Gronk. Didn't even deal that much damage to him. Okay, we've got a golden seed for it, which is pretty good. I didn't see how many souls I got. Oh, Smithy Stone 6! That's it! Level 15 axe, or plus 15 axe. Nice. Nice. Very nice. So it looks like this is a relatively sort of like self-contained area maybe. There might be more entrances and exits. Okay, well, there's another one. Oh, he avoided it, bastard. Clarifying boluses. Okay. Where's this then? Okay, so that's back there. Okay, cool. We're not going to heal up though, because we don't need to. Alright, that just opens. Brilliant. Only a stone sword key, that's why it just opens. Not a particularly great item. Still though, better than nothing. I can only imagine there's going to be a stone gargoyle somewhere around here then. It would seem only right that they give me a place to spend my swords. So hard to tell whether I've like been to this area before. feel like I have. I feel like that little lift going down is the one that we found, and yeah, I think I'm getting a sense for the area now. Like, there are multiple paths in and out of each bit. Yeah, that's where that guy jumped out on me, and then yeah. And then I think maybe I went through that way. That's fine. But yeah, I got killed. I either went back or got killed. I think I went back, actually. You'd expect I can make that drop. Okay. Dead end. Let's see how this drop handles it. How I handle this drop. In fact, let's take a look in there first. There is an item in there. Can make it. Guilty horse. Stay down, skeleton. Bastard. 50 bon. Oh, them little bloody hands, I hate them. At least they're not that dangerous. Shame I don't instantly kill those guys. At least I instantly kill them though. Oh! Come at me, brothers. Oh, they're like caterpillar men. I thought they were wearing like a sleeping bag or something. So shield not effective on them. Albinoric cards. Okay. Okay, so that leads me to this bit. Okay. I knew we'd get there eventually. I'm running low on health though. Can't afford to be knocking around without a grace for too much longer. I was probably quite wasteful with it to begin with though. So we've got hands everywhere. Fuck 'em, we'll just go. Is that it? Close them down. That one isn't interested. Knocked me back too far. So that's where them channels are, I think, to begin with. Well, we came from that other direction. think I've explored all of this, like, lower bit. I partly feel compelled to rush this bit, but like, I don't know why. It just kind of feels like this isn't the real meat and bones of what we're here for. So I think I'm gonna have to go up this way. Okay, yeah, but that takes us back there, doesn't it? Yeah, so this is definitely where we came. And I feel like this has to be where the dude was. The guy, the poo guy. It feels like poo guy's around. I can't smell him, but I can feel it. But then he's definitely not that way. Well, doesn't matter. Let's try moving to the other one that we found. Is this the one? It is. Weeble, stop wobbling. Why is that going to work? I feel like that's maybe opening a gate below me. Fallen snowman. Yeah, I'm with you on that, yeah. I can probably make that. So that's a different area to the one that I was in fighting that other boss. I feel like this has essentially opened a gate underneath me, but I'm not 100%. Ooh, item. Cane swords. Nice. Now, those guys are absolute twats, though, is the issue. We have got a seed there, you see. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a seed, and then let's piss right off, eh? Shall we? Okay, so that's how we get down. No, friend, I didn't want to come down here. Tell me how your crossbow is. Oh, bitch. You did me. Now, quickly got to the toilet. We'll carry on for another half hour or so. You're back. Bro, horrible. Yeah, true. So I'm gonna have to go back there and get my souls, but hopefully that isn't down the chute. Oh, piss! He was there all along. Yeah, stay back. And back again to rule the chat. One chat to rule them all. So sadly, my souls are down there. So I'm gonna go and get them. It's 50 grand. I can't risk losing them. That's at least a level. Okay, looks like that is not destructible. I mean, we could always go the other way anyway. We can port back there if need be. Come on, doggo, go for it. Death to the doggo. As much as it pains me to hurt the doggo. Okay, well, dead end. Fine. The more dead ends we can find, the better. So then we know at least we're going the right way if it's not that way. Loads of runes. Like, this area absolutely just pumps the stock. Just gives you runes for days. Oh yeah, I need to go and upgrade my weapon, don't I? So yeah, so that definitely opened that gate. Definitely, because there's no way that was open to begin with. I don't know if there's anything over here worth having, so we're just going to do the cut and run old fang, not really worth it. Oh, come on, boys. Can't do lightning bolts forever, can we? Bitch!
Annoyingly, I'm going to have to run back over there for my souls. I mean, I've got enough to upgrade my weapon, so I'm going to go and do that first. Because then that's just done and dusted. Might have enough to do both, actually. I think I can do the shield as well. Also, another I didn't get my thoughts all in order earlier on. Another reason why Elden Ring is easy mode. There's a map. There's never been a map before, so that's good. It goes more than that. Holy shit! I didn't realize it goes more than 50. Probably 20 then. Knights of the Round Table. True. No, that's obviously where they've taken some inspiration from, innit? I'm really thirsty, but I can't be arsed to go and get a drink. I get so lazy when I'm playing. We are gonna go this way. I'm gonna risk my 50k. I feel like this is a dead end, but maybe not. Okay, maybe that is the way you need to go, actually. Use horse, though. That's definitely... probably not, actually. I was going to say that's definitely a death drop, but it's probably not. Hopefully my souls aren't too far over there. Yeah, it looks like they're in this house, unfortunately. I say house. It's more of a shack, really. Okay, well, we're just going to go in hot. Oh, give up with that, though. What is this about, though? Items, please. No item? Yeah, piss off, Archer Man. Nobody's asked for your help. Gotta be a boss fight, hasn't it, this? No. Albrecht's gear. So is Albrecht dead then? Is that dead Albrecht?
Okay. Oh, that's disconcerting. Okay, this is another checkpoint. And a painting. Like a bird painting. Not more like a flightless bird to me, but alright, if that's what you want to call it. Keep going in that for now. Try the other way, because there's evidently items up there. Stairs is gone. This is a rather nice establishment, isn't it? Two Fingers prayer book. Yeah. It's my prayer. Stay back, cretins! I will have none of your ilk in my presence. Any cookery? Plum so therefore see fire. The art in this area is beautiful. In my opinion, the best looking area. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Gotta say, yeah, I agree. However, don't know how we would get up there then. Now, the way I went previous, like, led to a higher level, and maybe you sort of, like, come back on it. I don't really think there's anything else here for me. I think that's gonna just, like, lead me back round. Like, I think that's the point of it. So, I'm gonna move on where we went a minute ago, past that bird fella. I don't see the point in fighting them, because, I mean, one of them is technically, like, a mini-boss and probably is an enemy felled, but no guarantee it is. That one doesn't look like it is. I mean, maybe they're dragon knights. I say bird. I mean, they've got wings, but they've got human faces. But I say but a lot, so I assume. How do you know if you're moving on? Well, this is it. We don't, do we? Benefit of being down there is it's an item. And a dead end. Yeah, I can't be asked to get that right now. Is this another one of those gladiators? It's got a different weapon. It's like a giant what are they called? Massa or something? A battle axe with a weighted chain. A bonus little slap in there. This game is too open. This is unclear. My fragile mind. What I'm supposed to do. Death to the gladius. Well, I mean, the big Erdtree's this way, so I'm going this way. Can't even remember where that rune door was earlier. I feel like maybe I've got to do something to open this door too. I mean, these guys are plebs now, aren't they? Look. Oh, choke slam. Yes, that's big. Big damage. Not big enough though, eh, mate? Worst of the day. Very possibly. Shield talisman. That could be a doer. What it look like? Oh, it's there. When HP is at maximum. Nah. It's not. I mean, I try and keep myself topped off, but it's not always at full. So this looks a bit like that cathedral where you fight the Phantom of Istvan. A little bit. I wish I could use my horse. Seems a bit snide. Star fist. Nice. Got a morning star on a fist weapon. As it goes though, like the weapons that you can only pick up at this point in the game, it's kind of like, why would you ever use them? Because you've already upgraded a weapon to plus 15 at this point. You wouldn't just suddenly be like, oh yeah, I really want to use a star fist. I mean, let's have a look at it though, because it is going to be pretty fun. Oh yeah, that's juicy. It's very quick, isn't it? And so that has endure as well. Make a few more fire grace. I use that fairly often. I mean, we'll try the door, but I just can't imagine this is going to open. I've got no idea what will be the required thing for that door. I mean, it's obviously a lever. Try horse. Well, you can't. Yeah, there's nothing there. The architecture, though, is a wonder in and of itself. I just thought, oh, I'll just get my horse out now. Now we've sorted looking around, but I can't. Yeah, so that's that building that we can't get to the upper level in. Are you really supposed to climb it from the bottom level though? Probably not. That does look like an insta-death though. Well, let's try going up. Like, I understand how these bits can cause frustration for people because I don't know where to go. I don't mind exploring it, but I don't know where to go. And sometimes it is nice just to have a direction and know what you're doing. Erdtree man, get fucked. Oh, he's back smacked me. Drag me down, you want it that way. Wait, that's the best street place. I don't know. I'm not really the best person to ask musical information about, so I don't know that it is, but I'll accept your word for it. Oh, so when he goes flower power, that like buffs him up. I see, I get it now. So he can get back up, so I might as well drop down. As long as it's not to my death. Okay, sneaky. Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong. I'd probably recognise lyrics from some Backstreet Boys songs, but yeah, I'm not really the best person to get musical references. Smithing 6. I think it's 7s we need now. Flower power in the name of some shrooms you fought in a giant tree. Shroom dudes. Gotta get that shroom, shroom, shroom. Gotta get that shroom, shroom, shroom. Oh, we're gonna slip off the tree there to my demise. It looks like maybe we're supposed to go up here. Unfortunately, if they don't all go flower power, they're only 2 minutes. Okay, that was risky, and so was the dodge, to be honest. This is not the kind of fight we're going to be in. Well, you made yourself a lot slower though, bro. A slow bro, if you will. Yeah, it is very precarious, that fight. Like, I could feel my heart beat quicker just for being on the edge there. Like, they're not hard to kill in and of themselves, but it was gravity that was going to be the victor there, if anything. Holy grease. Get some more holy potatoes and fry them up. Well, I'm going to smack this clown. I mean, it looks like we can go higher. No, we can't. Okay. Just don't die. Smack that bitch and don't die. Oh my gosh, yeah, don't die. Godfrey. Okay. Good work, godders. Good work.
Is this Godfrey before he... Oh no, wait, the other one's Godric, isn't it? It's Godric. So, yeah. I support you always! Oh!
There you go, bit of battle screech. Bit too little too late, we're already dead, but we'll go again. Oh! There you go. For victory. I wonder if there's any summons around here. Well, there's a steak. Let's see. Let's see how the butchers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, channel list. Yeah, kind of. But in fairness, it's got to go through like 3 APIs before I see it because it's on my OBS. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm not sure how I feel about this naked woman, but it doesn't appear that the summoning is performing as expected. I'm just going to go in and pick up my souls and then we'll... okay, there's my name on. Oof, that was a jump, wasn't it? You want to get yourself in Olympics, Godric. You'll be celebrated. National hero. The little axe slap there. Okay, that's a forward. Okay. Oh wow, that's a 6-hit combo. Looks that stomp, doesn't it? Also, I'm enjoying the music. I'm feeling the gravity of this occasion. Shield is wondrous. Ah, let go too early and he hit me. I will check that message. Sorry about that. Can't set my eyes off the prize. So I'm doing alright, to be fair. Seem to really get more difficult than like the rest of the boss fights. Like, he's not noticeably doing moves different. I wonder how many souls we'll get for this. Because if we don't get 50k for this, then it's like the oh shit, I didn't have my healing on. Then the draconian dude outside is like way more. Oh shit, I tried to heal while he was doing that. Bastard. The song goes hard, holy shit. This is somewhat on the level of Duel of the Fates from Star Wars. I'm not really familiar with Star Wars, to be honest, mate, so I don't know the reference, but I'll trust you. That's a shame that I threw that away. I can solo that. I'm gonna summon somebody though. I'm confident I can solo that. But I just don't want to have to do it more than another once because I'm not going to be staying on much longer. I want to see what's up here. He reckons his nemesis. Oh, it's a lady. I can never... I mean, like, most of the player base is male, sure. Like, that is the case for most games. I'm not saying no women play it, but, like, most of the characters I've come, like, against either summoning, like, or invading. Like, the majority of them are female. I can never get the appeal. spell they're using seems pretty strong though, as does the Kamehameha. Cheers, Nemesis. Definitely carried me there. Another talisman pouch. Okay. What raises immunity on? Why not? It's only poison and bleed though. Let's just put lightning damage on for now. Yeah, they did well on the assist there. I'm guessing their build is just like pure int. just glass cannon nuking. Nothing wrong with that, like, but not my ideal. So, can I put on my scale? I can put on my scale now. But I can't put on my scale of them or them. Okay, that's fine. We've got 3 pieces of the armor that I want to wear. Ready to go. So we'll check out this bit and then I'll have to shoot. I need to get something to eat. What I may pass out. Holy grease. Is that what they're putting in those big bowls? Just a bowl of grease. Yeah, fairly soon, mate. Probably like 10 minutes. I just want to check this area out and then maybe this opens that door, in which case then at least I know that's done. I can only imagine that is what the point of this area is, given it was guarded by a boss. Let's try the other side. Should do it while you're on top. Yeah, that's it, man. End on a victory. End on a victory. Okay, so that just loops around both sides. How do we get up then? Oh, right, okay, yeah, so that leads up. Precarious. Okay. So I mean, this doesn't lead much further than that, and that doesn't look like a door. That looks like a boss fight. I'm hoping that opens that up. Hoping it's opening. Call that a win-win situation. True. Okay. He's quick, isn't he? This is a boss you fight earlier on called the Black Dagger Assassin, I think. Yeah, it's just in one of the dungeons. It seems that trip always trips. Oh, nice. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I reckon if that finishes you, that probably has an animation. I like that. It is a cool weapon, that. Sadly, though, not as effective as my axe. Come on then, go for it. There we go. Looks like they're missing what's-her-face. Gwendolyn. No? Is it Gwendolyn? I don't know. I forgot now. Blessing of the Erdtree! What does that do? I reckon that's, like, health and stuff, maybe? Gradually restoring HP. Continue to pray to delay activation. Yeah, if only fleeting moments. Yeah, okay. So that's just like greater replenishment, basically. Cool. Again, like, does it really matter? Okay, so it looks like we've got a boss fight up here. I can't finish without giving this a try. I'm not going to summon anybody just yet. We'll just try it on our own. Ooh, we got a cutscene. That looks like Manjid again.
Tarnished.
Also, his voice
What
actor is
is
very
thy
well known.
business with these thrones?
I wish my voice sounded like that.
Godric the Golden,
Dead.
the twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania.
Not seen them yet.
General Radahn,
Nope.
Praetor Rykard,
Nope.
Luna Princess Rani,
I think we killed her.
willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece.
Piece of shit? Is that what you're trying to say, mate? Trying to call me a piece of shit?
Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Oh, his walking stick's gone Super Saiyan. Oh, it's a big, dirty, curved sword now.
On thy meager grave.
He was using it like a sword earlier, anyway. Traitors. Heretic.
Held by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
Yeah, his design's pretty badass, yeah. It's a big, dirty sword he's got there. I wonder if he'll fight any differently to previous. It's largely, it seems the same. Okay, that was new. Oh, that's a combo. A wombo-y sort of combo, if there ever was. The spear is new. Oh, it's Morgoth's. Okay, this isn't the same guy. Surprised his sword was supposed to lead. Because the swords that look like that, the curved swords, typically do. Okay, that looks mega danger. No, don't let him get me with that. I thought it was going to be like an animation. I don't think I will, but if I can kill him first try, I'll be pretty proud of myself. Not just that like skills carried me, but that my build was actually good for my first playthrough. Because this feels really strong now, actually. Yeah, he's coming for my cheeks. He's absolutely clapping them. First chance he gets, he's clapping my cheeks. Straight back out with that bloody sword, though. Ah, dodged early. Fucking hell, bro. Sort of backflips that. 90-degree turn on backflip. It's annoying because I take holy damage still, I think, from it. I don't know if it is holy or if it's like bird or whatever. I don't know if it's a different stat, but I'm taking still quite a lot of damage even through my shield. And I've got the I mean, I'm not going to kill him. I'm halfway through his health, and I'm almost all the way through mine. Ooh, nice. so that's an AoE. I thought I might as well press my advantage because I didn't know it was an AoE. Oh, now it's bleeding, I think. Yeah, it causes bleed now.
Part in this shall not be forgiven.
That would have been an animation, I reckon. Yeah, I told you I was surprised his blade didn't do bleed damage. Because like, it means that even if you've got a good shield against him, like, he still will kill you eventually. I think I did alright though for my first attempt against him. Yeah, the speed in the combo, yeah, big time. I mean, they're really nicely animated, I'll say that much. And he is a different boss. He is a different boss. Some of his attack patterns are very similar, but he is a different boss, and that's fair enough. So I'm guessing killing this guy is what? Is what opens that door, probably. So I'd like to get this done this stream. So we'll hang fire. We'll give this a go. I've got no qualms summoning somebody for it. I feel like those eye slits are like above the level of my eyes. There's like absolutely no way my character can see out of this helmet. No chance. I don't even think they could get their head in it. It looks too thin at the neck. Hey! He's got a nice helm. And claw. Yeah, I like his claw build. Seems my ally has got some mad powers that I've not even seen yet. No idea what that ability is, but it seems incredibly strong. This ally is doing a great job. I mean, at this point in the game, you would expect people to know the fight and stuff, but it might be people who just want a trial run and end up getting killed and just make it hard for you. I do really think they've done a good job with the bosses though, like overall, like the first time you fight them, it's only the fact that you end up fighting the same thing all the monsters that sit down the side about them. So that fella, I've got him. He was a good ally, that guy. Really knew what he was doing. That's another great rune unlocked, but I've not even sorted out the other one though, like hers. Great rune. Oh, like unless that's like already sorted. Used to perfect rebirth. I don't know what that means. Like you can have free respecs as much as you want. I don't know. Devoid of any benediction. Thank you very much. Couldn't have done it without you, Taz. Impenetrable thorns refuse all. None may enter the Erdtree. I want to enter. Well done, but you don't have the right. I've got to go. Nice stream as always, my man. Enjoy the time spent. Well, thank you so much for being here. As it goes, I'm nearly done anyway, so you're not really going to miss much. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. So we're just going to spend my 90 grand, because why not? Ooh.
Allow me a moment. You are unable to enter the Erdtree. No, prevented by the mantle of barbs.
Hey there, Nocturnal. You don't have the right. Oh, you don't have the right.
Husk
True.
of the Erdtree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. My purpose. So I'd like you to undertake to the Flame of Ruin. Far then, and guide you.
Rolled medallion. Red marks made on the map.
Shall I
Okay.
let my hand share them with me? Your thought.
Some more heavier armor, even more. So she's telling me go to a red mark on the map, so I've got to go there. But like, I mean, I've still not even explored all of this bit. Like, she's making out like, oh, go here, and then there's like that's the end of the game. But I mean, Lord knows how we get there, because like that's a big old drop. I mean, like that must be. Oh no, it can't be, because that's the end of that landmass. I don't even know how we get over there. Seriously, because like that's a cliff. All of that's a cliff. I mean, I haven't even been over there yet. There's loads of places I haven't explored. But we very much do not have the right. It's not the end. You got a ways to go still. Yeah, I see. I thought so. Like, I mean, we've only killed 3 Elden Lords, so you know, still got a long while to go. Did I not pick up my? I didn't even pick up my salts after that fight. I was wondering why I had 90 grand exactly. I reckon that's not going to be enough though. It might be actually. Might be. No, 41. Can we get there? Can I put my gloves on? That is the question. Not yet. But we're really not far off, because that'd be medium. Okay, I'll put them on for the time being. Okay, so, I mean... Erdtree Sanctuary, was that this? Like, I still don't know what this significance of this gate is, but presumably it's irrelevant for now anyway. Like, presumably that's something we come back and do later. Oh yeah, that's this bit. I'll quickly run up and check this, but I don't think that's the case. But then I'm gonna have to do some exploring after the stream, because I really don't know how I get over there. Let's have a look. I mean, them doors are still sealed. I'm going to assume they'll just look open when they are. And truth be told, that isn't actually where the Erdtree is. The Erdtree is where we were, so... So yeah, and that is literally inside the Erdtree, isn't it, at that point? So like, let's just go back here quickly and check whether we can get out. I don't even know if this is the right bit, actually. This might still be in the castle. Oh no, it's okay. Yeah. Sweet. So like, there is a down, and I'm guessing there's a lift in that. Quickly do that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with those 2 boss fights, though. If you want to point you in the right general direction. I may well do so. But thank you for holding back at this stage. Really appreciate it, Nocturnal. If I'm completely looking at the wrong thing, though, you can let me know. Because, like... I mean, I need to go that way. And aside from there being a drop there, there's nothing to suggest I can't go that way. Because I mean, I can't jump down that. Like, maybe I have to come up that lift. Because that's clearly got a lift in it. I will brook no dissent that has a lift in it, that building. So, like, maybe I go under the bridge, actually. Yeah, maybe we go under the bridge. Because you can get down there. Tell you what, I didn't check how many souls we got. I mean, we obviously got 90 for Margot, which makes sense, but... Yeah, I wouldn't say exactly where anyway. This is just open book game after all. Yeah, that's sweet. Let's appreciate that, man. So, okay, this at least looks like this is vaguely the right way to have gone. Gravity stone fan. Beautiful. Okay. I mean, I'll kill this bear just so it's not a nuisance, but... Let's open. Okay. And there is a lift. I knew it. Okay. So, is this the right way? I've been here long enough to know certain things about how you feel about backseating. Yeah, man. And I remember that. I won't forget. I remember the Skyrim days. As it goes, I might well go back to that at some point and do some more Sacrosanct. But I do remember. That'll never leave me. Is that one of those big bears? Yeah. Bear gorillas. Okay, well, I'll probably take a look at this dungeon off stream. But is that particular elevator related to me getting over there? I'd be quite happy to know that. Or that it's not related. Because I haven't got any maps for underground there. But, like, I mean, I've still not fully explored all of that, if it's possible. Because, like, there's clearly stuff there, but I couldn't get to it. But, yeah. If you could point me out whether that is the thing. Because, obviously, we don't go across this fucking gulf. But the way I see it, we go in a lift down under all of this. And then we end up coming up on the other side of that. I don't think so. I don't remember that lift. Okay, fair enough. Okay. So there's another way then. So I'm guessing then it's one of those gates that I need to go through. And that could be over there, for example. I haven't been over there yet. If that's a way to go, it's not the way I took. Fair, fair. But again, with this game, there are sometimes multiple routes, aren't there, really? Because you could, like, you can either use the like touch the gate and get thrown over there, or you could like walk over there for a lot of it. It's just that I don't feel like I could walk over there. I mean, I feel like I can probably explore this area level wise, so like maybe we'll do that next, because I feel like that's probably the last bit of an area there. I don't think that's going to connect to another landmass. I feel like it's probably a C shape in that. Yeah, the other way around. No. Yeah, like that. A C shape, but that's the other way to me. So yeah, so this is like the bottom of the sea. Could totally handle it. Okay, cool. Because I haven't really explored over there that much. I've done a little bit, but not much. I've only recently sussed out where the maps are. Oh, 40 to 60, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we're alright then. Yeah, I've only recently sussed out that means that's where the map is. But truth be told, I don't really know how to navigate this area that well, because I know what's over there, because I've killed that thing, but like I can't get across to join this path, and obviously that's all a big cliff and stuff, so I need to suss my way out how to get over there and get the map. Cool. Oriza Side 2. Interesting. Right, well, that'll be the end of the stream for now. Thanks so much for being here, Taz and Nocturnal. Really, really appreciate it. And I will see you next time in the Underhive. Catch you later.